So every now and then we need to dig up some of these products that Apple has made that has been absolutely amazing, but yet it was so downplayed, criticized, hated on, and just misunderstood when it comes to the Apple community. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm talking about. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. Let's go ahead and get into the Apple MagSafe battery pack in 2025. We're going to do a slightly revisited because I had to go ahead and dust this bad boy off. It was in the depths of my drawer full of battery packs. It's probably a damn fire hazard. I hope I burn my damn house down one day. It's probably a fire hazard. Boy, I got like 50 battery packs in there, probably more. But I said, ooh, this thing just rose up as I was digging through the battery packs. And I said, you know what? Let's see what it's like using the Apple MagSafe battery pack along something like an iPhone 16 Pro Max, who technically doesn't need it because the battery is already very good when it comes to the 16 Pro Max. But of course, we got to start talking about the background of the Apple MagSafe battery pack and where it stands when it comes to the tech community. Before I get started, man, I want to let you guys let me know. Apple folks, let me know because I made a tweet about it online asking people who still has their Apple MagSafe battery pack, who still uses this thing. And so many of you say, yo, T, I still use it. You guys sent me pictures of this bad boy looking like it got 300,000 miles on it. And that's dope to see you guys are still using the Apple MagSafe battery pack. Now, let's kind of go ahead and get into why this thing is misunderstood and why this is the most wrongfully criticized product out there on the market. Now, when it comes to battery packs, we all know the standard battery packs that you're going to get from most of these companies out here. Of course, we have all Qi 2 battery packs. We have a Charge 10,000 milliamp hour. We got the Anchor Apple sold 5,000 milliamp hour. Everybody thought this was going to be the new Apple MagSafe battery pack, sadly mistaken. And then we have your old standard 622 classic Anchor battery pack. Now, we all know how these perform, all right? Said device is low, whether it's an iPhone, whether it's the Galaxy Pixel, whatever it is, if you got wireless charging and you got MagSafe, said phone is low, all right? What we're going to take is we're going to take a fully juiced up, and let me see what the juice is. You press the button. We're going to take a pretty juiced up battery pack. We're going to slap it on the back of the iPhone, and you see it's going to pop up with that charger animation since this is a Qi 2 charger. And said battery pack is going to charge your phone until the battery pack is completely depleted. All right. That's what your standard external MagSafe battery charger is going to do, no matter what the capacity. Both of these are 5,000. This is going to be a 10,000. So we know how those work. But when it came to the Apple MagSafe battery pack, people thought they could use this the exact same way, and you were sadly mistaken. All right. People out there, learn how to use your damn tech before you run your mouth online. People say, you know what? This thing is just not worth it. The milliamp hours is low. It charges slow. It's just really not worth the squeeze when it comes to the Apple MagSafe battery pack. Why go spend $100 on this when I can get something like this for about $30? And I agree. I understand this thing was a little bit overpriced, but it is what it is. But let me go ahead and tell you what the proper way to use this battery pack. Now, this thing is not an external battery pack. It is an external battery extender. Now, I know a lot of you out there saying, T, I done heard this same shit from you before, but this is a revisited video, so I gotta tell people who may not know about it. They may have these up in the crates and you don't know what it is. I want to tell you, dig it out, because this thing is very useful when it comes to 2025. So what this is intended to do, and this is exactly what I did with my 16 Pro Max this morning when I woke up. I charged my iPhone to 100%, charged this bad boy right here to 100% overnight. Now, the way this works is this is meant to extend your battery. Say, for an example, you have a long trip, like you have a day where you're going to be traveling in and out of airports, different things like that. This is here to extend your battery. So when both your phone and the battery pack is sitting at 100%, you're going to go ahead and pop the battery pack up there. It's going to get the animation. It's also going to let you know how much the MagSafe battery pack is charged as well. Now, let me go ahead and get in my phone. One thing I love about the Apple MagSafe battery pack is it shows the actual percentage of your battery pack. Well, not a percentage, but it shows you the battery diagram, let you know what the charge status is of your MagSafe battery pack. Now, I will pop up a graph right here because this is the performance that I got out of it today. And this just shows me that this Apple MagSafe battery pack is still effective in doing what it's supposed to do, even in 2025. I had bought this MagSafe battery pack so many years ago. And the fact that it's been sitting in my drawer dead for probably 2 years or so now, and I can pick it up, charge it, slap it on my phone, and it still works the day that I first picked it up is absolutely mind-blowing. So as you can see with the chart, it actually shows me taking it off the charger around 6 a.m. And you guys see where the orange line is. The orange line on that graph is where the Apple MagSafe battery pack was charged and it was slapped on my phone. So the way this works is it's going to slowly just trickle charge and it's going to keep your phone at that level. And when it gets to about 90%, that's when the battery pack decides to kick in and kind of keep that charge on your phone a little bit. And kind of it works with the OS of kind of keeping your phone around that 100 to 90%. And they got all the way to 12 p.m. And my phone at that point, my battery pack at that point was completely depleted. I would say about 12:30ish, the battery pack went dead, but my phone was sitting at 91%. So you telling me I went from 6 a.m. to noon, afternoon, and my phone was just at 91%, but I do have a dead battery pack. Now, you say, for an example, if you didn't have that MagSafe battery pack, your phone between from 6 a.m. to noon could have easily been at 60, maybe 70%. But the fact that it was sitting still at 91% is exactly the way this battery pack was to perform. It basically extends your battery over a range of time just to give you that extra little juice that you may need. The thing about this is, man, it has a strong magnet. If you do use this paired with a strong magnetic case, I was using this in the office and yes, I was doing it for testing, but I didn't feel like this was too cumbersome. I know a lot of people complain about the size of it, but let's just be real when it comes to this battery pack. It's your standard size, if not smaller than your normal size battery pack. This is a 5,000 milliamp hour. The Apple MagSafe battery pack is not even a 5,000 milliamp, and it's actually a little bit slimmer than that. All right. We're not even going to compare it against a 10,000 milliamp hour because, of course, it's going to be noticeably slimmer. And then when Apple came out with their super slim Anchor MagSafe battery pack, you can see the difference there, which I feel aren't drastic. Yeah, it's much slimmer, but it's not too drastic. So, does this Apple MagSafe battery packs feel so prehistoric these days? And when you're talking about use cases, and the matter of fact is that this thing is so old, it still performed at such a high level as I expected it to, and this thing stayed completely cool the entire way. And that's the thing that everybody always says, well, I can go out there and buy me an Anchor battery pack. Sure, you can, but these things are going to heat up like hell to the point where it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable in your hands, and you're going to want to take it off just because you don't feel like it's the proper way to be charging your device. But the thing about the Apple MagSafe battery pack is, and yeah, I'm talking about this product that is discontinued. You cannot go to the Apple website and get one of these. I think I saw some at Walmart. I'm pretty sure you can go on eBay, third-party sellers. You could probably go grab yourself a MagSafe battery pack at a very affordable price right now. But I am talking about a product that is discontinued, but I kind of wanted to bring it back up for people who may have these. And it's so cool to still see people out there charging their devices with the Apple MagSafe battery pack because it does exactly what it's intended to do, which is to extend your battery, not necessarily charge it up from 0 to 100 or whatever it is, in the not so healthy way with Anchor battery packs getting a little bit hot. They do a great job of doing what they do, but some of them do struggle when it comes to that heat management. Now, I would absolutely love to see an updated product of the Apple MagSafe battery pack. If you give us 5,000 milliamps, for example. This is around like 3,000 or something like that. You give us 5,000 milliamp hours. You change that lightning cable to a type C at this point. You can keep it the same construction. You can make it a little bit slimmer. If there's a way you can kind of get it slim at this Anchor 5K that's designed by Apple and sold by Apple, that will be dope. Well, not designed by Apple, but this is sold in the Apple store as one of the official Apple MagSafe Qi 2 chargers. You get it as this thin, and then you allow this to charge via MagSafe. There are battery packs. I've really only experienced one that lets you charge the MagSafe battery pack itself by MagSafe, and I feel like that is just genius. I will pick that thing up in a heartbeat, man, and I know Apple doesn't know. I'm not a tech god out there, man. They don't know who I am, but I would love to see a new Apple MagSafe battery pack, man. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would love to see this resurrected, brought back, and hopefully understood a little bit more for the tech community, because everybody automatically sees this product and say, you know what, T, this is absolute trash. It was a terrible product, where indeed it did exactly what it was intended to do. Yeah, could have been a little marketing. The Apple could have did a better job. The consumers also reviewing this product should have took the time to learn it. Probably would have did a better job. But in my opinion, in 2025, this thing still performed as good as I needed it to. And that was on a 16 Pro Max. If you have a 16 Pro, I hear some people have a little bit challenging battery life when it comes to that. or if you have the 16 or whatever it is, 16, whatever you have, this thing will still give you that extra bit of percentage, whether it's 20, whether it's 30 more percent of battery. That can be very clutch in the times of traveling, doing things like that, where you may potentially don't have time to sit there and plug one of these in and let it charge, where this can just sit on your phone throughout the duration of the time that you need it to be able to extend your battery as much as you want to extend it. So I just wanted to kind of do this quick video. It's not really quick. It's probably over 10 minutes. I like to run my mouth, but y'all know how I get down. But I wanted to kind of revisit this. The fact that I was able to dig this up out of my MagSafe battery pack crate, charge it up with this thing being dead over a year and a half, almost 2 years, charged it up, and the fact that it still performed, it did not degrade, it didn't do anything, it didn't get hot, still performed just like the day that I bought it, is absolutely amazing and shows what Apple can do. They can make a solid product, although these days some people feel like they can't. This Apple MagSafe battery pack, I feel like, was one of Apple's best products. Yes, I don't care. You can argue with me in the comment section. I got time because I defend this little thing because I feel like so many people give it a bad rap because they don't know how to use it. So Apple MagSafe battery pack 2025, man, still very effective. Go out there, grab yourself one of the third party. This thing is still being used from people out there right now, even though this has that old lightning cable. This thing, people still will take these over these third-party battery packs all day long simply because of the functionality. So you let me know in the comment section down below, man, if you got yourself an Apple MagSafe battery pack, how are you liking it? What are your thoughts about this battery pack? Let's get the conversation going because I got time. So check it out, man. I love this little thing. I don't know, I might put this bad boy back in my rotation and charge it up and keep it in my little travel bags for little emergency situations. But even though it may sound like I'm kind of knocking on these battery packs, man, Anchor makes some amazing Qi 2 battery packs that perform very well. If you want to check one out, that's one of my favorite battery packs from Anchor. If you need that extra juice, especially 10,000 milliamp hours, I will be sure to pop that video right here.